Good day, crafty chums. How are you today? It's Carson's Decats Live, aka Nikki here. What an introduction, eh? What I've got here is quite a large leaflet, folder, box, instruction book thing that we no longer need the instructions for because it's for the coffee making machine we've got. It's got a nice little magnet closure, and it's a nice little size book. And what I'm going to do is I'm doing a little making a little gift for someone, and it's going to hold some cards in there. But I wanted to alter this box, even though it's really nice as it is. I wanted to personalise it, so this is what I'm going to do. Actually, just the outside. I don't think I'll manage to do the inside. So you know, this is I won't get it all in on screen, of course, because it's much too big. So yeah, I'm going to mix media up the cover and alter it. What I'm thinking of is using this scarf that I just bought at the RSPCA shop for £2, and it's quite cute actually, isn't it? It's pink and black and that, and I was just going to glue it down here, but I did wanted to do it in one piece, but it doesn't fit because the folder thing is too big, and then if I cut it up you'll see the joints and that. So I thought, oh, you know, so what I am going to try and do is I'm going to try and cut out some of the flowers and that, and then use the flowers on there once I've altered this bit here. And I'm going to use some of these gorgeous papers that I got in that I won, and it's Time Flies paper bag by Craftwork Cards, and I'm hoping this is going to work. I might have to, it might not, because it might be a little bit too thick, because if the papers are too thick they won't glue down properly. I might just go to my good old standby and use some tissue papers and that, but we'll give it a go. I'll do this would be a very long video if I did it in one, so what I'll do is I'll do a bit and then turn the camera off and do a bit more and turn the camera off, so it'll work through like that, like I normally do. So I'm just going to get some papers here and different papers in the pad, and then see how we go. I'll also be putting music on because yeah, I'm not feeling very chatty today. It is a little bit rough here. The wind's changed position again, and when it does that you get used to it being, the motion of the boat being one way, and then when it changes position the boat moves in a different way, and you can end up feeling actually really quite sick if you get seasick anyway. So yeah, so that's what's happening for me at the moment. And so anyway, I'm just going to rip these up in strips and things, then pop it on. Can't mix media up otherwise. And yeah, and pop some music on, and you can enjoy the process, I hope. So I've just covered all around the outside now of the book. Can't really show you all the way around because it just doesn't go that way. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stencil on some flowers, and I'm going to try and use my stencil brush. I usually use this is a stipple stencil brush. I usually use a sponge, but this time I'm going to see if I can work it. Sometimes the sponge just puts too much paint on there, so this time I'm just going to try and work it through with not getting too much paint on here to start with. It's harder to take it off, it's easier to add more, so that's what I'm going to do, just see if I can work it better with using the stipple brush. Going to be brave, going to cut into it. I'll start off by getting the whole flowers. I just thought I'd show you that just cutting one out. Just to show you I could be brave. I'm just going to cut round it to cut it off the netting, and then we'll have a look, because I have no idea what this will look like or anything. Oh yeah, it's okay, isn't it? Wow. Be brave, be brave. actually going to call that one done. I'm not going to do any more to it because, you know, sometimes when you keep on, then you can actually ruin something. So this is the back of it, this is the front of it, and the inside is left unadorned because this is going to be a holder for some cards that I'm gifting to someone. So I'm going to give them, you know, some cards for them to send to other people. So I'm going to make the cards and send this off to them. But this is the holder. It's a, I don't know whether you call it an altered folder, but it certainly had instruction manuals inside it. So I'll call it a folder, an altered folder. And because it's got those nice little pockets in there, here and here, it's actually going to hold some gift cards in there for me, some cards, you know, that I'm gifting to someone. So yeah, so I hope you liked today's project. Don't forget that I used a scarf that I found in the second-hand shop for £2, and cut that up, and yeah, just added a few bits of bling on there basically. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you liked the idea. Hope to see you again soon, and don't forget, it's Cats Life. Bye.